I'm live, so I have my bottom teeth. I have my bottom teeth. My voice sounds a little bit different because I go for and have no way of knowing that people watch you and tell you a bunch of creepy shit. When you go to a fucking restaurant, they're like, "Oh, they're telling you straight up, like you paid $50 for them to tamper with something that you don't know what the fuck is on the back of the kitchen." It's not that I'm disease riddled. It's just that I fucking have uh like high blood sugars, and I go forth and have high diabeticness, and supposedly it's reversible if it's type 2, and I exercise more than I played a video game because I wanted to sit there and play a game all day. That whispering Exile tattoo employee was psycho originally, and going forth from being creepy, they'll say a bunch of creepy shit. Now I'll fling the bucket of shit at him. Whoever comes knocking at my door, ignorant as bliss, doesn't understand what's in writing and what you go to an appointment for. It's in writing. You can't over excuse that. As long as I don't go outside and start shit, and I'm not going outside start shit anymore, so I can't go forth and do anything like that. Etika died when he had posted like porn of some kind of like Pornhub, or he posted a video and they swatted his house because they thought, I don't know what it was that he posted, but whatever it was, it deleted his channel. He was like the highest grossing YouTuber, and he died like this, and then this shit got deleted off. Like if you delete yours off, that's why I logged off of it. Even though I don't have like 2,000 subscribers, I had like 100,000 views. And on Meta, like if you have your Gmail account fused together with that, you become a public figure. Like you become a public figure, and an announcement of having them watch your stuff for like Angry Video Game Nerd was really, I think, the first public viewer or public figure, or whatever the fuck all that shit, because he originally established that he had a channel from YouTube from the beginning. And I didn't have anything written down. Like I never don't have stuff jotted down. Like I didn't have any of the stuff that I had jotted down. Like a skit. I just followed whatever the fuck on live stream and did more impressive stuff on live stream than I did to record it. I had a high score on multiple things like Sonic, not Sonic Shuffle, but Sonic Dash. Originally in 2019, I had a high score, and now it was like in 2021. I think Gran Turismo wrote to me, but I learned I didn't have a driver's license, so it would make sense to have somebody hired. If esports is different from just driving around, you can have somebody shuffle you around or and fucking do it like that, like escort you around to wherever the fuck you need to go. But I was going blind, so I have this shit in my eyes that goes forth and like has dots, like dots around your iris, that makes you fucking visible to people that don't know what that is. It's like how that Gabby, that Gabby lady that's on YouTube that has a Silent Hill logo is the third one, where the she has a bunch of shit in her eyes, her iris lids and pupils that have the shit. I'm awake all day. I stay up all day and all night because I'm on pills that make you look anorexic, but you're not anorexic. If you take off them, you lose a bunch of weight. You lose a bunch of weight that way. If you take a bunch of antidepressant pills, and you fucking have to go to the doctor's appointment, that's all established. And they said that as long as I continued, because the courts were lenient toward you, like the word lenience, they toward it towards a person who had the doctor's appointment I had to go to, because I had to shuffle around to many different places to go during the day and going forth and having all those appointments. They had already established that shit, so they didn't want to take it off and postpone any of that shit. So they said a year from now that I had let's go to a doctor's appointment and take a pill. So yeah, I understand that. Then get off my page and step off whatever the fuck they're on, and just stop making it fucking worse, or go forth from getting in a fight with anybody because they're fucking psycho themselves. I played video games to escape this shit. And for all they're gonna take the video game console and put some creepy shit on it when they can't fucking still so device that I can't even log into. If I log out of it, it has Face ID. It's like Face ID. You can't go forth and change your face. You can't go forth and change somebody's identity. Somebody else that doesn't look like you that has brown hair. So they can't go forth and keep acting creepy and saying a bunch of shit. Even if they know social security number, they can't change the information on a Face ID device. It's on all your devices have Face ID now. It's an option, and I opted for that. So I opted for Face ID, be able to fucking tell you that only the individual that was streaming originally in these videos that logged off of it can log into it. But I'm not going to be waterboarded because of information they don't give out to companies your information like passwords and shit because they can log into it and delete it off there. But I don't even think those people can log into it themselves. If so they're going forth and want that deleted, then they can't have it deleted. And I remember talking to some roofer on the phone like, oh, get sunroofing panels on your roof because I want to come and fuck your day up and take your house away. And he can't do that because he doesn't have the password, and I log off of it. I can't even log in. Once you updated the Apple software, it took the password verification off there where even if I had the password, I wouldn't log into it. I know that was the password, so either somebody changed it or fucking just creepy shit. Nobody can log into it. It'd be stuck on whatever the fuck I had logged on, like the device with the video game of Mario Kart and Sonic Dash and like 4 games like this, the Sonic Dash, Mario Kart, the password to the PlayStation things on the Face ID thing. But if I log out of it and delete it off the app, I can't get another app. Like say if I wanted Spider-Man, like effective shoot like webs out of your fingers or whatever the fuck, our hands app or whatever the fuck. I'm just to give an example. There exists app that doesn't exist on there. They wouldn't let me log another app on the phone, even if I have 64 gigs of RAM or whatever the fuck that shit is, to be able to fucking download a thing on there and going forth. And they can't log into it and say, hey, I'm gonna play this game and on somebody else's account, on somebody else's money. They can't do that because I can't even do it. I had the fucking Roku remote. I had fucking the volume up and down on it. Wouldn't let me turn up and down. It had me on my account since 2019. I fucking logged out of it and then had to restart on that shit, even though I had it logged in on the phone. So it's just weird. We'll force and update your fucking Apple device only for you to log out of everything you ever logged into, and you can't reset it or whatever the fuck because I logged out of it because I didn't want that fucker to take my identity and take my phone device and be creepy and say, no, he doesn't know the password because he don't even need the device anymore. If he knows the password, he can just get another device without the device I have if that was the case. But I don't even think that's the case. That's really how the PlayStation works. You can log into it on remotely a different device, but I've only logged into it the one I had. Even at the mall, you can go to the arcade and have like a PS3 rental service where you can play all those games. Like I wouldn't upload my information on that device only for it to get stolen for me, the profile, and then they change it. And I'm not going to do that because I knew better. I haven't had his Steam account. He had the Steam account that you have to buy like $5, $20 Steam account to have all those video games downloaded on it. He played Yakuza's 1 through I think 3, and like I think not SOCOM, but the Counter-Strike or whatever the fuck, Half-Life, Source, whatever the fuck type of shit. He played that on there, and I knew that I knew his information, but I never log into it. I would never log into his shit. Like I knew the Snapchat pass. I knew the Snapchat. I knew. He was with me at Kevin Smith in 2016. I created a Snapchat when that was originally a thing on a phone device, and it kept on there. But I didn't realize it had 2 email attachments on there. I'm not going to say what the email attachments were, but I just had 2 email attachments and they merged. You can merge an email account together and recover it on one. But once I did that, it logged me out of the getting the apps on the store device. You can't get another app on there because I'm fucking clued out of the fucking shit. Like I don't know, it's too much to fucking put in a password I once had on there. It doesn't respond to it, and I know it wasn't someone because it had all my information on there and it wasn't somebody else. It was so creepy to have some asshole yelling or stuff like, oh, this belongs to me because I think it's mine. You know, fucking, they don't know how to do anything. You know, stupid. And I'll fucking have my email address and go forth and enter it, and then I ain't gonna be able to log into it. So that's Face ID, and you fucking log into the main website to it. It's Face ID. You fucking put your face up to it, and it shows like a vendor a check on there, and it fucking lets you enter it, but the fucker won't be able to do it because you need your information. My face is my information. Your face is your password. So all that stupid shit they're telling you, a bunch of creepy shit. Even the passwords on YouTube now take face password. I could have just had the one I originally had and had not done that, but I had already fucking transferred the PlayStation 4 to another YouTube channel on Google for having 5 Gmail accounts with that name. And only be able to know 2 of them, and out of the shit I luck out, other ones to be able to fucking recover any of the shit that I used to have at one point. But it has to be for the person that actually logged into it that was making those videos was the only person that logged into it originally. And even then, it's not enough to be able to fucking log into it because long ass passwords, you would use the passwords on the passwords would be like characters with like quotation marks and shit going forward and having a long ass password, and it's saying that the password wasn't verified originally on there, like it was 2 passwords, and I password verified it and it had all that shit on there, and I logged off of it and I deleted the browser history, and then the browser history on the passwords can't be taken from one of those things on the hardware. They went for from going to a web browser and try to type in someone's password from another machine. It probably won't work. Even if they know the password, they can't log into it because it has like 2-way verification shit on your phone. It'll always be on there. And you'll force and delete somebody off there. Oh, I'm going to delete off there because I don't like you. I don't like what the fuck the shit you post on there, and you can't delete off because I deleted the app from there and deleted the password of the app and refreshed it, and then never gonna log into it again and kiss my ass. I talked with somebody about that shit going forth and really being shitty about your information and knowing that it wasn't fake. And going forward, we can't fake any of this shit. I can't fake any of this shit. Shit was real. I ain't going forth and tell you a bunch of creepy shit. My shit had seals of approval on them and shit. Going forth and being psycho with the person's information, thinking they didn't exist when you have all that information on a computer at the 7-Eleven by Euclid Road by the IRS or whatever the fuck. Go to IRS. Oh, you been invited to Hong Kong. And as I had the case manager, he's like looking at me and said, how the fuck do you have the shit still to this day, having the information on an envelope with them inviting you to Hong Kong at one point in time in 2006 and having it processed 2007, they graduated in 2008, mailed to you in 2008, is what they originally do to people. Like, say that Evan went to Shawnee Mission North, right? And he had a diploma mailed to him from Kansas to Missouri to his mom's house on Mercer and Holly Block where John Paul Garcia got blasted. So how the fuck is my shit fraud if he used the Kansas side education to Missouri and mailed it to Missouri once he graduated and all that shit was said and done? They let him do that. And I did the same. Erin Armstrong Juno had a bunch of names, and she used a bunch of people's addresses too. They're saying, "Oh, how the fuck do you use an address that the guy let you use his address to go to Kansas school in between it, and somehow had to transfer back because they learned to use the address of a relative that let you use the address, but I wasn't living there." So if they find that out, oh, you're fucking screwed over because of that shit, and they went forth and having them process it in between the time to another school in Missouri after all that shit was said and done. So shit isn't air. If the guy served in the service, people want protection by cops and all that shit, but they didn't want to pretend that guys were in the military with the relatives and that they had all their military services and shit going forth, and they want protection, but they don't want to protect your ass, or they want you to get fucked over by some shit or fucking screwed over. Guy's fucking retarded. David's retarded. All those people are retarded. Oh, you're gangster though. You're gangster. I don't do gangster shit. I'm not over there fucking reporting them having their asses hanging out, selling their ass cracks out, shit, saying a bunch of creepy shit about. I'm not doing that. My number pings off and people ping off and say, "Oh, you're a cancer survivor patient, but you didn't get a check in the mail like they said." And I went forth and saying I got some huge ass check, and it wasn't that either. Going forth and fucking tell you a bunch of crazy shit somehow, and you look up your number on a cell phone number saying, oh, you got like a cancer survivor check, but you wasn't cancer real or whatever the fuck then, but I am now. But fucking have lack of vitamin D efficiency, you'll get all that creepy shit somehow. Matt Evans fucking psycho. He used his mom's address to mail his diploma from Kansas City, from Kansas side, from Shawnee Mission North to where his mom lived in Missouri. So they can't say my shit is just about as real as his shit. I'm not making this shit up. My shit's real. Fucking, it's actual fucking immunizations are mailed to me with my blood work and that. I had my blood work fucking done, you stupid fucking bastard. I wasn't on anything like that. That guy had to walk dogs and shit and going forth. He should have got shit out of luck and had to go to fucking jail for selling drugs. In Kansas was illegal and he had to walk dogs and shit. I don't know how the fuck he escaped all that shit. Now I didn't did any of that shit. I had blood work drawn that was actual physically from my ass. For people that dropped me off and had my blood work done at St. Luke's or wherever the fuck at the time, they can't go forth and say a bunch of shit. I didn't drop out anything. For 2008, I had my actual shit mailed to me like everybody else has their shit mailed to them. Oh, he doesn't exist. Oh, I don't think he lives there anymore. So what? I still had it mailed to me. They don't forfeit. If you have that shit, it's still fucking physically valid. It doesn't unvalidate it just because you fucking move someplace else because people tell you a bunch of creepy shit. Act retarded with your like. Lisa Lamb was so smart that she was leaning down an elevator and some asshole fucking murdered her and throw her in a water fucking tower thing up in a roof on a fucking shady ass hotel, and she had college degrees. That Lisa Lamb, and then that Ridley guy from Missouri went to Nashville, kicked out of a concert, and got brutally fucking thrown off a bridge and probably aspirated by homeless people. And all for telling me my shit isn't fake, but I didn't end up dead like them. I fucking have to lock the screen, sure, but those fuckers are psycho. They tell you a bunch of creepy shit. I can't fake any of this shit. There's no way of faking some shit you have in yearbooks and fucking goddamn Social Security numbers posted out there, for sure. But they know that's real. If you go forth and you go forth for the Social Security mission to my ass, they can show all that shit being real. That's the one at Oakridge by 7-Eleven, the one by Don Bosco's. You could take my ass there and believe me that it's on a computer terminal. They can't go forth and say anything else. They're fucking psycho. And go to Don Bosco's and near that Social Security mission, and they'll tell you that shit is legitimate. That fuckers are psycho. And you don't for just because you look fucking weird doesn't mean you fucking retarded. And you don't for from thinner than a psychopath has man titties when he leans down isn't me. I'll have man titties. All of them talk shit that have man titties. Guy leaned down had man titties. They all have man titties.